You can call me stupid, yes, you can call me sheep. You can say I'm lazy, you can say I'm weak. You think that using her would get to me, and if you're right then you're in trouble, D. 'Cause I won't break, no, I know I won't wait. You're in trouble, D. But when it comes to her, you better keep it sealed. Don't you dare say a single word, or I will strike you where it feels. You think that using her would get to me, and if you're right then you're in trouble, D. 'Cause I won't break, no, I know I won't wait. You're in trouble, D.
This story begins from one fateful test and tune, where the big red ute was destined for its first run down the drag track at Warwick. With Dave behind the wheel, eager, ready to go, he smoked the clutch on the first run and sent it to the stratosphere. After this run, Dave got the bug, decided it was time to get an auto after ruining the clutch in Big Red, so he took it up to Armstrong Automotive, and that's where this story begins.
Welcome to Overtaking Lane for another week of car action. This week we're doing some work to the car, Big Red. So the ute's getting a bit of a makeover. It copped a bit of curry at the last drag meet. I gave the clutch a hard time. It's not going to see us through another drag meet. Street duties it's surviving, but very unlikely to see us through another drag meet. And rather than get stuck on the side of the drag strip, we're going to change it up. So we're heading to Armstrong Automotive, going up to see Rob and the boys up there at Armstrong Automotive. We've got a brand new T400 auto from Craig's Automatics about to drop in there. Get rid of the 6-speed. We're going auto, big change. And then, yeah, we've got a torque converter from As New. We've got a few other bits and pieces. Armstrong Automotive, we're going to head there. We're going to do the work. We're going to bring you some of the action. We'll see how it goes. Back out on the drag strip afterwards. Going to be a big difference. Did you see those times? 8819. How did Tyler and I, weeks apart, both get an 8819 as our best time? So the challenge is on between Big Red and the R33 Overtaking Lane boat. The challenge is on between us. Who can get better than an 8819? Amazing that we both did that. So anyway, check this out and hope you enjoy it. Alright guys, we're up here at Armstrong Automotive and it's absolutely bucketing down. The storms have come. It's been a complete drama. Of course we had to have heavy storms in Queensland and rain and everything else, but we have a transmission, and it's probably one of the longest stories and biggest dramas in ever to get a transmission here for this car. But originally we've got one organised and it came over in a sea container, got stuck on the wharf in Melbourne, and it wasn't going to happen. There was just no way we could get it here in time. So had to go to plan B. We had to look around, see where we get one. And Craig's Autos down in Sydney, they came up with the goods and said, look, we've got a couple here that we could do something with, and we could probably build you a box in a day and have it up to you. And by this time we were cutting it pretty fine, and it looked like you know, we had about a week to get to road trip, and we didn't know if it was possible to make it, but we said let's do it. We got Craig's Autos onto the job. They built a box, they sent it, and then Toll lost it. So screw you, Toll. Where's my gearbox? This is not it. It is missing. They can't find it. It's disappeared. But Craig's Autos did an amazing job. We had As New converters or transmission products as well up here in Brisbane, did the converter for us, turned it around in record time, and then we had no box because it didn't show up. Luckily, the guys at PJR actually had a box, the exact same one that I got built out of Craig's Autos, 1,000 horsepower, turbo 400 box that they actually had sitting there to go in another project, and they said come and grab it and we'll take yours when you find it. So we now have 3 days left between now and road trip, and the guys at Armstrong Automotive are going to help make it happen. Without them, there's no way I could do it. I couldn't do it in 3 weeks, maybe 3 months. But these guys said they're going to see what they can do to make it happen. So a bit of the work's already started. They've already pulled the old box out. Yeah, my clutch, I absolutely killed that. I can't believe I got another 4 runs on the strip after that, and then drove it home from Warwick, and then from Gold Coast up to Redcliffe as well on that clutch that was absolutely cooked. So, but thanks to the guys over at PJR for helping out. As New, torque converters, Craig's Automatics, and Armstrong Automotive. These guys up here have got helped me get all the bits organised, everything sitting here ready to go. They've made the cross member, pulled the other box out. Everything's ready to go, and these guys are they're at every road trip drag challenge. And it's not just this car. Like you think, oh, well done for them, you know, they've done this in a short turnaround. There is a pile of cars here that are all getting ready for road trips. So it's absolutely massive. What these guys pull off on a regular basis is unreal. And Rob's Tirana's over there getting worked on as well right now because Rob's been told if he doesn't get his car there, because he's always working on everyone else's car, he's been told he's not allowed to come along if he doesn't get his own car there. So, but let's see how this goes. Can we do it? We've got 3 days left to make it happen. Of course, Rob's still got customer cars, other cars to do, so there's a lot else going on. So it's not just 3 days on this car, but we're hopefully going to make it happen. And big shout out to all these guys for helping. Make sure you get over and follow these guys and like and share and thank them for us. So let's see how this turns out. Are we ready? Let's put a turbo 400 into the VE, see what happens. Time for racing.
We're gonna need a montage. Ooh, it takes a montage.
That was first ride, Dave.
She's all happening. It's all happening. All happening. So a little bit of fine tuning, should be good. Rob, we're finally finished, mate. So
Yes.
I don't know. I've been a stressful mess for the last I don't know how long now. We sort of talked about this a while back. You said you could help me out with a clutch, right?
We'd start with a clutch and go from there, and it developed into changed to an auto with a high stall, and
I saw yours or what your daughter races.
daughter races I bought it for Workshop Ute, and it got taken off me quite quickly.
Yeah.
And she worked out it went all right. So
And then you organised the box. We lost that somewhere on the wharf in Melbourne.
yeah, it's still out there floating somewhere. So glad that Handful and his friends come to the rescue, and
They did.
Got
They
another
did.
box, so,
And Craig's Autos, they built one basically in a day to send to us, which we then will toll lost, as I think everyone already knows now.
Yep.
But then, as you mentioned, Handful, Travis. Shout out to Travis. Thank you. He sent us his box, and you and your guys, Davey and
Foley, yep.
Everyone's
Always all
been on
pitched
this.
in. Yeah.
And
Terry, all his fabrication work as well, the brackets and stuff. So
Terry did as well,
yeah.
all the transcooler. I did 2 bolts. I tightened 2 bolts on the tail shaft.
Without that, we wouldn't have got finished.
That's about
Yes.
it. But there's been a massive job, mate. But I can't believe. A lot of people said there's no way we could get it done in that time. But what do you
That was
reckon?
the hard thing. It's all doable. It's the heavy workload we've got sort of makes it the challenge, I suppose.
Yep.
But yeah, I knew we'd get you there. That's for sure. So.
I think the other
no
big
problems.
thing is, for people that following us know that this has been going on, but this is not the only car you're prepping for road trip.
No.
This week, last week.
Yeah, we've got a handful of them, so that's for sure. So
Yeah.
Foley with his little barrow, just heading back from the dyno now, just under 600 horsepower in street-driven barrow.
That's not
Guys
bad.
at the school and back to here. He's our apprentice.
How good's that?
Yeah, Benny, brother-in-law Benny's playing his 67 Camaro, making just under 1400 horsepower to the rear tyres, so 1379 I think it is. So it's going good.
Massive.
David works with his HT twin turbo LS, little 5.3.
Yeah.
So it ran 9.6 on his qualifying pass at 141. That's the fastest he's ever gone. So he's happy.
Wow. And Terry. the
Terry
Commodore?
and his Commodore, his VH Commodore, so he hurt his before the last practice, and we changed the crankshaft in it. A little 308 with a Pro Charger on it, pretty well stock 308, making 511 at the tyres.
Wow.
Just unheard of. So
not bad.
and that's with the Holly setup on it, the Holly Sniper and everything. So.
And then you got Ella running in one of these as
Yes,
well.
Ella's in this 6 litre with 175 shot of nitrous on it. So
Might have to put some NOS in mine, hey, so I can
we
catch
can
up
work
to her.
on that, so,
She's going to leave me for dead. And then, but more importantly, your own car.
yes,
For-
a little LX Tirana. We've been building that for a few years now. So
And now you're no stranger to. I've seen some trophies and everything you've got here. You've been doing this for years, but road trip you've been involved with
from the start. Yeah.
And then how many have you raced in?
How many have I raced in? Not enough, I think.
Yeah.
That's the problem. So Mick and I sort of designed it in the first thing.
Yep.
So and went from there. So
And I think Mick said that's it. If you don't
race,
you're not allowed to
I'm
come.
in trouble. Yeah.
So you're always busy doing everyone else's.
That's right. Yeah. And he had a big shout there one year. He told everyone to leave me alone. It was like the Britney Spears thing. Yeah. So we love the road trip. We love doing it every year. Hope we get a few more for the year. That's for sure. So as the time goes on.
Yep.
But yeah, more and more cars that come along. It's a bigger crew every year. That's the good thing about it, and it's a fun event, So that's what it's made to do. So
No, I'm looking
Very
forward
happy.
to it. Now we will make it. It is the night before the live show. Tyler's on his own doing the live show. We're just finishing it off. It's ready to go at the last minute, and you've been here doing all this for us. It's been amazing, and keeping me a little bit calmer as well.
Yeah,
because
that's it.
I'm freaking out, and sick with worry and parts of it. And I'll ring Rob. He says, "No, it's all right, Dave.
Yeah.
We'll get it done."
We'll get it done. So, that's the fun bit about it. We love what we do here, that's for sure. So everyone likes to come and help, and even even the tail shaft guy, you know, he rang the other day, booked it in. He said, "Oh, we're running flat, so we need it." So yeah, he rang this afternoon, and through she came. So
Yeah,
that was
so
good. So
shout out to them. Shout out
yeah.
Armstrong Automotive, Armstrong Racing. Get on that, follow all that. Shout out to Craig's Autos. Shout out to Handful PJR. As new as well.
Yeah, as new, Craig
Torque,
there.
Yep, Torque Converters. Everyone that come to the party. I don't know if we've forgotten anyone. The guys here have been amazing. So.
What's up, Overtakers? We're back. Another week, another episode. And how is everyone doing tonight? We've got someone else here. We've got a guest. Welcome, Dave.
Don't I get introduced? Like, here's the
And
star.
here are your hosts.
Oh, host. Damn, I thought I was a star.
I'm your host, Tyler. And this is Dave. Welcome.
G'day. Welcome. Nice to meet you all.
Do you want to let everyone in the
long
chat?
time listener, first time caller.
Yeah, do you want to let everyone in the chat know where they can find you? Like what your YouTube channel is?
Well, my address.
Your channel. You know, like your YouTube channel, the Facebook page.
Yeah. Overtaking Lane.
Oh, okay. I'll have to check it out.
Yeah, it's called.
Yeah. It sounds pretty similar to mine.
Yeah, what's yours?
Overtaking Lane.
It's pretty similar. Did you copy me?
I think you copied me.
Oh, is that how it went?
We'll do some shout outs to the people in the chat.
Do we have anyone here, or is it just us?
We have people here. We got Brad, James Bayliss, Dave Ray, Craig Nielsen. That's a new name.
Well, I think he's had it for a while.
New to the chat.
I don't think it's new.
Chris Young. Maybe it is. Sally H. Lynn Hamilton. Benson Hedges. Benson Hedges, welcome back.
G'day.
Joe Batten, another new name in the chat. Beck.
How long has he had that name for?
Don't know. It's a good question. How long have you had your name for? Adam Geary.
I think it's not that new.
Johnny Skidpig. Scrolling through. Lots of chatter before the show.
JSP.
Lots of chatter before the show. Mal, g'day. Paige. Heaps of chat before the show.
We'll catch
Lots
up.
of birthday wishes for Paige for tomorrow. Happy birthday, Paige. Ben. Oh, man, that's a hard last name to pronounce.
Ben
Jacob.
I can't see.
I don't know. I probably butchered that. I'm sorry, Ben. You'll have to let me know the pronunciation of that one. Welcome also to the stream.
I found us on the live streams.
Junior.
G'day.
Hey, everyone. What's your driving? I drive a Nissan Skyline. I drive a Mitsubishi Mirage as my daily.
What do you want to know what I drive?
Yeah, what do you drive? Junior asked.
The HJ and the VE. And, you want to know my dailies as well. The D-Max, the Prado, the Integra. We've got 5 cars in the driveway. It's a big decision on which one to drive when I go out there. Well, actually, there's none in the driveway because we're making room.
Yeah.
Aren't we? So.
Yeah. JRM, Auto Garage and Super Dynamics. G'day, Rob.
G'day. There's
Dingus. The Hoff's here. You need nitrous for overtaking Dave.
That's true.
D-Faz, Shane Kane.
That's true.
Jamie. I work for Dave and I can't find him.
That's possible. I hide from everybody.
Mad Dad.
Even my staff.
G'day.
Hey, Mad Dad. You got through everyone?
Yes.
Junior said you didn't mention his last name.
Umaki. Junior Umaki. I'm
There you
guessing.
go. Did he get it right?
Or it's did he say it's coconut? That's what he said.
Well, that's not how it's spelled.
The Hoff's been biking it this week.
Scootering. Oh.
So what have we got going on, mate? What's on the program for tonight?
News, a quiz.
What sort of news? Well,
Car news, usually.
no, not like election news or something out of the States. No, we'll give that to someone else.
Yeah, it can be
Car
someone
news.
else's job.
Car news.
Car
Yes.
news.
Um,
Car news about new car news, and
Did you find some stories? You found the stories this week. Did you
I
find
did.
some stuff?
I did find some stories.
All right. Good. Making room for shed skids. Definitely, definitely. Well, I don't know. Depends
Are
what
you
I...
going to shed skid and evolve skateboard?
What? Why would I do that?
You don't want to get one of those?
I'll fall off.
They're actually pretty easy to
Oh, look, no,
to
they would
drive.
be... I would get one, but they're $1,000.
Yeah.
And that's $1,000 worth of car parts I don't get if I got one of those.
What if we LS one?
Well, then I've still got to pay $1,000.
No, you
For
just
a
get a standard
skateboard.
skateboard.
Yeah, I don't. That's
We'll
that's
just use
just
one of
comes
the
out of the
skateboards
car
we
park
got here.
funds. That's why I don't have one.
Yeah, but you don't want to do like an LS skateboard. That'd be...
No. No.
You want to LS the world though.
No. Just no. Oh, the Hoff's on the busser. There you go. We'll be hanging out
Gary.
with the Busser Club. There's a few of those guys.
Scotty S and Gary Dundas. How we going?
Hey guys. Quick bike, the Busser. So, what are we on about? What's on tonight? Car news. You've got some car news stories.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else? Is that it?
The quiz
Quiz.
and what's on.
Oh, who's our contestants on the quiz tonight?
We got James Bayliss up against Scotty Sherrington, our reigning champion.
There you go. Well, how many weeks is Scotty the reigning champion for?
2 or 3?
Is it?
Yeah, I think so.
He came back. He lost and then come back. Yeah.
Yeah.
So is it 2? Because didn't Paige? Wasn't she there for?
This will be the second week.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Or
There you go.
third. No, I think this is the third week because
Third
we didn't
week.
have one giveaway. We missed a giveaway.
There you go. There you go.
G'day, Big Keg and Jay-Z Life.
Hey guys, good to see you on.
Big Keg says one UZ the world.
Now, actually, what did you do tonight? You did something, or you did something to the thing to make a change. You
Oh,
know what
yeah.
I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Do we mention that, or do we just wait until
We'll
it
just
happens?
wait because we know that there's going to be at least one.
So I can't mention it. Do you think
I
there'll
mean,
be?
I could replay one of the old ones.
No. Don't
you
do
can mention
that.
it if you want.
There's something that will happen differently with comments and the donation button
Yeah.
that could make everybody laugh.
Yeah.
Possibly. That's
As long as it
much.
works. I
Um,
tested it and it did work, so hopefully it's...
it could go horribly wrong. It could end up horribly wrong. It'll just wait and see whether someone tests it out now. But we're up to episode 72. I see here it says episode 72 shed update.
You just got to wait until you get to that part. You can't...
Oh, okay.
You're going too fast.
Oh, sorry. What did you want me to do something else here? Do you want me to operate these slides or something? Boop. No, I just broke it completely. Didn't work. There you go. Episode 72.
That is it.
Podcast number 18.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. You're
Not
listening.
too bad when you just
Pleasure.
got to put one up on the PowerPoint.
You worked it out?
Yeah.
Okay. Good. There you go. Schumacher, some of our products worth a mention. Schumacher, we've got the gear on the website there. The most popular SPI 3s will be coming back into stock, and I think we get a chance. Can we jump out into have a look under the hood of the car? Not tonight, but on the weekend, shoot some footage because I use the SPI 3s and we can show that.
Test 1, 2, 1.
He just wasn't sure what was going to happen then, wasn't he?
Brad,
there you go.
Thank you for the super chat, $5.
Thanks, Brad. Thank you.
Mal says old 7-second Dave always goes too fast, I hear.
That can happen. That can happen a lot. That's what she said. But what was I talking about? Yeah, the SPI 3s. Use them in my cars, and then they're not one of the expensive ones. Like the price is cheap.
Yeah.
Like they're on sale at the moment on our website for $89, and they'll be. If you want one, get on them because they'll be back ordered, but they'll be in next week. So we'll see how that goes. But that's Schumacher stuff. The battery chargers, battery maintainers, jump start packs. We've got probably some OBD scanners coming, tyre pressure gauges, battery monitors, heaps more stuff coming on that as well. So James got the larger light, the inspection light, I believe is the one that he got, which is pretty insane. Actually, we might do a little clip like bonus videos through the week on a couple of those products. Maybe it's the lights.
There it is. I was about to say, why is that not loading?
Keeping the overtaking lane open.
Jay-Z Life.
Jay-Z Life is keeping it open.
$30.99. Thank you.
We'll just... it could be dangerous when the Hoff and Andy Phillips get on to the voice chat of Dono.
Yeah.
That could be.
Says, we can have some fun with that.
Anything could happen.
Talked about the light as well. He says, bright AF, and got the other lights yesterday. Cheers.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right, because he won a couple on our end of the month spinny wheel giveaway night, which is also
4x4 forecast. How you going?
Hey, mate. Good to see you.
Mark Oliver. Good evening.
So, thanks, Mark. Good to see you on. But yeah, that's probably enough about Schumacher binder. Got to mention that as well. So, got all the binder products there. Just about to restock on a few more of those as well.
We missed a perfect opportunity.
Oh, what was that?
Oh, hi, Mark. Have you ever seen The Room?
No.
Oh, you've never seen The Room?
No.
Hopefully someone in the chat's seen The Room.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
He walks out on the roof. Oh, hi, Mark.
The Room. Is it a movie?
It is.
Oh, okay.
Oh, we'll add that to your watch list.
Oh, I have no idea.
It's a cult movie.
Really?
Yeah. I'll watch it.
Far Kennel.
Thanks for the $5, Mel.
Now it starts. Good job. Binder, but I tell you what, the easiest way to get yourself into some binder products, the easiest way is just to jump on the website and buy some. But there's another way that you can get some. The cheapest way you can get yourself into some binder products is potentially.
Nothing creative today. Big week now for ordinary donation.
That didn't come up on my screen.
Sparkplug straight out of names has donated $50. Nothing creative today. Big week now for ordinary donation.
It came through. I heard it, but it didn't come up on my chat.
So this is
I'm on top chat. Is that?
Well, no, that's a Streamlabs donation.
But it still comes through. All right. So what have we got going on here, mate? What's this?
This is the Overtaking Lane Christmas raffle. $3 a ticket, or $4 or $4 for $10 over on overtakinglane.com.au. You can pick your tickets up.
You can pick them up on the website. You just put it in. It'll say free postage because you'll get emailed your ticket numbers.
In here is
what have we got in there?
We got drying towel.
Can we go through it?
Yeah, sure.
Get a lucky dip. Cool. It's a microfiber, large plush Overtaking Lane microfiber towel. Some
15-piece super cheap auto microfiber.
Some SCA ones there to use as well.
A premium microfiber wash pad from SCA as well.
Yep. What else we got in there?
Some Binder premium car shampoo.
Oh, Binder.
Some premium wheel cleaner.
Binder.
Some premium hydrophobic wax.
More Binder.
A wheelie cool brush.
That is really cool.
A detailing brush.
Look at that. There you go.
And some glass cleaner.
Glass cleaner. And some spray nozzles and stuff for the bottles and a big bucket to wash it all in. All up with all that is about $170 or a bit over $170 worth of value in that bucket. So if you pick that up for $3, not bad. We'll buy 4 tickets and they're only, what's that, $2.50 each. There you go. Where do you get that? Where do you get those tickets, mate?
Overtakinglane.com.au
/shop
shop.
No, after the shop. What comes after that? This is what
I don't know.
/OTL raffle
/ bit of bing.
Oh, maybe you could put the link into the chat.
Oh yeah. Is postage limited to Australia? Says
It is, because I have no idea how much it'll cost to send that big bucket over. But well, I can send it anywhere, but free postage, which is part of the prize, is limited to Australia.
Mm-hmm.
So
Says limited numbers or not?
well, yes, because
I guess we're limited to how much tickets are in the book, right?
yeah, we haven't, but we haven't sold that many. It's okay. We're still got to cover the cost yet. But yes, there is a law around raffles, and I think I've got to double check it. But there's a law around raffles and how much you can actually sell, how many tickets you can sell versus the value of the products given away. So we have to keep to that.
Chris Young says I buy 100 tickets.
Well, that'd probably cover your postage. I don't know how much it would cost to send to the UK. But it's probably they get the benefit of the conversion rate, right? It's only $8 for him to buy 100 tickets. I don't know. Maybe I'm a bit off on my conversion rates. Oh, there's Mars.
There's also Rob Armstrong in the chat.
And Rob, g'day.
Man who saved you.
Yes, a lot. And he's still working, Rob. I've just got a feeling he would still be at the shop, knowing Rob. So it's just that's Rob. He's always got that many cars going on up there. Very, very busy. So, and I saw Mal's in the chat here as well. Mal, have you spoke to Rob? We got the Mercedes heading up yet? So, I hope so. What else have we got, Tyler? We'll move on from that slide.
Yeah.
Whoop. Merch. Quick mention of the merch on there as well.
To load.
The new shirts. Oh, what did I do? Oh, I've completely broken it. How did I do that? I don't even know how I've done that. We'll unplug it and plug it back in again.
Chili Dude got his tickets. Good stuff.
Good on you, mate.
Mechanical Dave.
Mechanical Dave
G'day.
is here as well.
Also another person who helped
Now
save
I've got
you.
the slides, but I don't.
You got to close it and reopen. I had this issue when you were away.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
So it was your fault. You broke it to start with. There we go.
James Bayless just says just don't use toll. Send the package.
Good point. We'll stick with Australia Post. They've only been bad to us once so far. So it did get there though, but Kaz had some shirts that took, I don't know if you even know, it took forever to get there.
Oh, true.
Yeah, it was like, I don't know, 7 weeks or something. I don't know, 8 weeks maybe. And then I lodged a thing like an inquiry with Australia Post, and so did Kaz on her end. And they said, oh, we'll get back to you within 48 hours. Never got back to me until it was delivered. And they said, oh, we've closed your case because it's been delivered. It's like, yeah, what happened 3 weeks ago when I inquired about it? But at least it arrived. So, got the new shirts. Can't go that way.
Aussie no prep.
You just can't see it because the chair's there.
Aussie no prep and the race suit. Jump on.
No prep drag
Check 'em
racing. Maybe there's a Could be a HJ one coming soon. There you go. What else we got going on? Here's some news, mate. This is what it's all about on the
What news? The screen's black again.
Oh, what? I think we gotta fix a cord or something.
You got a kink in your cable.
Why does it do that?
Mars installed a 18% Mellings high volume oil pump, much better on the 383.
Good job. Get out of there. Back.
And
Play.
Mal's of getting a quote for the cam, lumpy.
And it's not there. We've broken it. It's actually coming up black on now. Yeah.
What have you done? Just when you just that slide doesn't like that. Doesn't want anyone to know about it.
What did you do?
I don't know.
We
Trumps
skipped
is a
the story.
wanker.
Oh, there it is. No, it's not there.
Thanks for the $8, Shane.
So it wasn't me. It's that.
It's that singular slide. It just cuts it out.
Oh. I don't know.
Mad Dad says, I'll get some tickets, but please don't put them on toll.
No, the good thing about the tickets is they're actually they're sent electronically, so it's very safe. Does that work? No. You might have to, where'd you get that picture from?
Your Facebook.
Well, you'll have to bring it up because it won't work. Oh, now we've lost it again.
If you go to the next slide, does it fix? It's just that slide. Just the whole thing.
I don't know what you did.
I don't know. Trevor
give
Smith
me one
says
job.
Gearbox
One job.
update.
Gearbox update.
Did it arrive?
No, but it hasn't. No, it's still not. Still waiting. So that's the sore point because it still ain't here. But I guess what else was on a? Is it not working for you either now?
No.
Really?
That one picture doesn't work.
Can you just show the screen? Like,
That's what I'm trying to do.
and is it just like on Facebook and showing that screen that won't work? Wow, that's weird.
Let me just add this in. Everyone can see what I look at
Oh,
for a second.
struggling.
All right,
Right.
here we go.
It'll work now.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't see it now.
Well, I can't go back to the other screen.
There you go. So it's that's the shed.
Mm-hmm. That it is.
Not quite yet. Well, it's nearly a shed.
Yeah.
So looks, from this angle it looks small. That's my
It's
entire
a skid
front
pad.
yard. It used to be
Grass.
and gardens and a timber deck and a timber path and all sorts of stuff going on there. Vibrating tile. But now
Apparently FedEx is planning on delivering me a package.
is it my gearbox?
It's coming by FedEx now.
That's why I couldn't find it. But yeah, this is some concrete's down. Look, the shed, it was like it was on a slow boat as well because the plan for the shed was months ago, and it hadn't kicked off. It just hadn't started. But the guys got out here from Gem Concrete, Gem Mark, from there, and he said to me, look, I know we're running late. I had, he had all these other jobs that set him back with some issues. He goes, I promise I'll get there, and we'll just get it done in one day. And I thought, what's this guy on? Because we concreted out the back, and it wouldn't be as much concrete as that.
Yeah.
Because there was a pool in the middle of it, so it was around the pool and stuff. That guy took like 3 weeks.
Yeah.
So wouldn't it? It would be 3 weeks at least.
Yeah, it was.
That took forever. And I thought, how's this guy going to do it in one day? And I even said to him, I said, mate, I think think you're pulling it. And he said, no, we'll get it done. And they just busted into it. Like, actually, he walked in the gate and just jumped in the machine and just started. Like, he didn't even say good day, nothing. Just, walk straight in, bang, and he's going back and forth at a million mile an hour on the Bobcat. Excavator's in there. They dug it all out, boxed it all up, meshed her up, dug the foundations, busted a water pipe, fixed that. Down, they did hit the water pipe, but he fixed that.
There's Bullet Gate Brad there.
Nelly. And then it was getting on. It was, probably after lunch. And I thought, they're probably all just going to go now and come back tomorrow to pour it. And they said, oh, no, the cement trucks are coming. They're on their way. And then concrete pump truck turned up, and then there was trucks all down the street here. There was stuff happening everywhere, and a line of cement trucks, and they got stuck in and poured it and did it, and they were gone by 5 o'clock. So, I think they got here at 6 in the morning and were gone by 5, and it was done. So
There you go.
come back this morning, and he had to put the cuts in and take some boxing off, and that was it. Done.
There you go.
So well done to those guys. They did not muck around. And I tell you, there was no standing around. I think when the concrete was setting, and that sort of, there was a bit of time that he stopped and had some lunch, and that was at about 3:30, 4 o'clock.
There you go.
He had a bite to eat. So they just got it stuck into it. Pretty good. So any questions, any comments there? You're laughing at something.
Yeno says easy for an experienced crew.
They really were. I think he said he's been.
Mars says one day
concreting.
piece of piss, Dave.
Yeah, not bad.
Yeno says just doesn't have Rio mesh.
Oh yeah, it does. Yep.
Brad says yay, not just me that does that.
No, it's all meshed. It was heaps of mesh down, all tied together. That's underneath. It was and drilled into the existing concrete, and Rio bar put into that to join it all up. Yeah, it was way better than what we had done out the back, and way more professional. It was just so much better set up. Like, even out the back, the concrete that I got out there looks great. It got finished off really well. Got quite a few cracks in it, which you'll always get, but especially the sandy soil and that we got here. But out the back, like, he just threw the mesh down on the ground and said, I'll just pull it up as we go. That's how we do it. And when we had to cut it to fix a water pipe, it's underneath the concrete. The mesh is not doing anything. So it was a waste of time having mesh out the back. And the guys, I mentioned that to the guys, and they said, yeah, you can't. That doesn't work because you're standing on it and everything. You've got to have hats under it.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Any other comments?
Mars says line pump or boom pump, Dave?
Line pump.
As Mars says, I used to operate a 32 meter boom pump.
Yeah, no, it was just a line pump because it was, just running in from out the front.
Trevor Smith says all laser level, I hope.
Yep, they certainly did. They were completely testing it all the way through, from in the morning digging it out to getting it all spot on. It is flat. There's not much water. Well, really no water sits on the shed slab part of it, and then it all falls away at the front.
Scotty Sherrington says, long story short, he was on the good stuff.
Yeah, he didn't muck around.
Chris Young says, just noticed my phone has no signal, has wireless, so I can watch, but nobody can interrupt.
Oh, that's okay.
That's good. Shane Fitzgerald, how you going?
Yeah, he fits.
James Baylor says, fully pumped.
He was.
Shane says, finally a real shed, Dave.
Yes, finally.
And Jamie says, I'm buying a ticket or two in the Maloo tonight. Thanks for the opportunity, Team FMR. Great cause too.
There's a good shout out. We haven't mentioned that.
Teamfmr.com.au, $99 a ticket, only 1,000 tickets.
If our $3 raffle tickets are not exciting enough, then spend $99 and have a limited run of 1,000 tickets. So $99 gets you an opportunity, 1 in 1,000 opportunity
Yeah, to take home Maloo.
to win a Maloo. There you go.
4x4 forecast says smooth or brush finish.
Smooth for the shed slab part and brush in front of that. So, now,
Queensland Hardcore 4-wheel drive. G'day, Jeff. How you going?
g'day, Jeff. Good to see you, mate. I'll probably, I don't know. I'm thinking of once the shed's up to like do an epoxy finish in the shed on the floor, maybe.
Zig says, was the guy named William the concreter? He came, he saw, he concreted.
Yeah, I like that. Good.
Mad Dad's dropped us a donation of $10. Thank you, Mad Dad.
What's the-
It'll read it out in a second, I'm hoping.
Oh, we're just going to
Waiting
wait.
for it to
We're
read it
just
out.
ahead.
Yes says, I've just done 12 pier footings for sea containers at work.
Wow.
F being a concreter.
For the Hairy Bearded Man Fund.
Thanks, mate. Thanks. Make me laugh. I showed for a second there, and then it disappears on that slide.
Roy hates concrete when it's wet and even more when it's dry. He's a steel guy.
Yeah. Well, I'm watering it at the moment, so I said these days it's not necessary with the new concrete, but I don't know. It's always the thing. Water it to keep it a bit moist.
You're just trying to grow the shed.
I'm trying to grow a shed.
Mm-hmm.
And I did get out there and film a few bits and pieces throughout the day, and then we're going to try and pull some footage off the security cameras as well, which we have actually was harder than you would think, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Damn things. But we'll just stick a camera in front of it and record it or something, so we can do a bit of a time lapse of it as well. Yeah.
Yeah, we can see how we go. Brad says epoxy is the go for the floor, easy to clean and spills and stuff.
Yeah.
Jeff says watching from work. Shane says, haha, the readout is mint. And yes says still helps Dave.
Yeah, there you go. So it still helps. I thought it would. So, I mean, yeah. Whenever I get a chance, go out there and give it a water. Anyway, do you want some news now?
Like the smoker, the longer the better.
There you go. Let it cure. And hopefully you guys do want to see it. I guess there'll be some. Well, if you don't want to see the videos on the shed, then just don't watch them. But I will put them up on YouTube for those that do.
Yeah.
And then, so the first one will be the concrete. We'll do a video just of the concrete.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then we'll do some bits and pieces of the stages. Now, save it for the comments of the shed. And I know we've talked about what should we call the Overtaking Lane garage. But I threw out a challenge in the video. You have no idea because you haven't edited it yet. And you have not seen the footage. But it's I threw out a challenge in there for people to throw a comment on that video of what it should be called. And then we'll do a poll or something on Facebook.
Maybe
or
like the most liked comment or something.
Yeah.
Most liked comments go into the poll.
Yeah. You work it out.
We'll work it out. Yeah.
But I threw it out there because I said it on the video. You'll see that when you edit it, unless you cut it out.
Sheddy McShedface.
Oh, no. I hope it has at least Overtaking Lane somewhere in there somehow. OTL, something. I don't know. We'll see what it ends up. Could be anything.
Overtaking Lane McLean face.
I don't think we'll let you enter. Anyway, and there's a prize for the one that gets picked.
There you go.
A special prize.
Fair enough. I don't even know about that. Zig says the breakdown lane.
Oh, that's actually very clever. What would you be doing? You'd be in there fixing it. See? That's actually really clever.
James Bayless says Dave's doghouse.
Save them. Yeah, that's what gets sent. I'll just be hanging out there. Just hanging out on the concrete these days now. We nearly did the show from the concrete, didn't we? I thought it might be too much. There's no cars out there at all now.
Mm.
It was busy earlier. Anyway, we've got some news stories, Tom.
Mm-hmm. We do. This person's worst fear. We found the most Australian note ever on their car.
Yeah, this is probably one that, throw it up there for the guys that aren't in Aussie land. It might not see a note like this on their car, and not all of us in Aussie land get a note like this on our car, but
No.
it's
this is every week.
come on, we've seen it happen at car shows.
Yeah, we did.
So I stood there and filmed it for what? I don't know, 2 hours waiting for the snake to come out so I could get it on camera because I thought it'd be great for the video, but it didn't happen. So he was in there, couldn't get it out. Snake catcher came, still couldn't get it out.
This note reads, "Hey mate, a big red-bellied black
Snake.
They wrote name."
Huh?
In the actual article, they wrote name. That's what threw me off.
I was reading the actual note.
I should have just read the note.
Don't trust Yahoo's. Who wrote that story?
Yahoo News. Nadine
at Yahoo News. Check your spelling because you said that it says, "Hey mate, a big bellied black name crawled into your car."
Hey mate, a big red-bellied black snake crawled into your rear tire well and disappeared. Just wanted to let you know.
There you go. Would you think someone's taken the piss out of you if you had that note on your windscreen?
Depending on where I live.
And just ignored it? Or would you be like, oh, shit, where's that snake?
But later they found the snake in the engine, lifting up the bonnet of his car. He discovered a large red-bellied black snake curled up inside.
There you go. Obviously in there for a bit of warmth.
Someone said I would have left my car. It's the snakes now.
So one local said probably the most Australian note ever written.
And another said, I am just confused as to why he didn't sell the car upon reading the note. Scotty Sherrington says, overtaking Sheddy McShedface.
At least he got taking in there.
Roy says, HJ McHolden face.
Roy. Don't encourage Tyler.
You realise you're going to be like, let's do a poll, and then there'll all be something face. I'll go through and delete all the comments that aren't that. I can control it.
Too. You would. We'll wait till we name your place. I'll encourage everyone on that.
Zig says serpentine belt on the go.
It just slides on out when it's done. Yeah, I think that. Where was it? Did they say where? Northern Beaches.
Northern Beaches, Sydney.
Yeah. There you go. Pretty funny. Thought we'd throw that in there. Another story.
Jeff says the shred shed.
Shred shed.
Chris Young says, shit, man, I'm in the UK. No snake like that here.
It wouldn't happen much.
And says, bit hard to get the bastard with the 410 shotty in there.
Yeah, you're going to blast half your car. Can you tell what sort of car it is for the engine bay there, Tom?
No.
Huh?
Not really.
No?
It's too small a picture.
Well, there you go. It's bigger now. Does that help?
Can you tell what sort of car it is?
No, it's got a black hose there with red trim on it. Oh, no, that's the snake. That's a decent sized snake too. Right. There you go.
Jamie said maybe the shed's just the runaway bay.
Could be. I need a drink, so I'll.
Sydney Dragway.
Let's talk about concrete.
Well, Sydney Dragway's full reopening has been postponed for further track works. They've announced that the remaining rounds of the 2020 Atura Blacktown New South Wales Championship Series will be postponed to continue further track works required as part of the overall facilities upgrade commenced in June. A statement was sent out by the venue that said that small ridges in the surface from the initial grind were not accepted by the project steering committee. The statement reads as follows. The new concrete surface has been ground to remove the top slurry and achieve the flatness tolerances that were set by the project steering committee. In conjunction with the overseeing engineer, The initial grind has produced a track surface with a superior ride quality score never achieved or seen at Sydney Dragway. The initial grind has also produced the expected surface grooves and ridges as the last grind on the previous track did. These small ridges in the surface have not been accepted by the project steering committee, who have been evaluating the options for the finishing grind on the track. Whilst these ridges have not affected the opening of the track for street cars at our Aeroflow Race 4 Real events, it was anticipated that the finish grind could be undertaken quickly, paving the way to allow faster competition cars out onto the track. The project steering committee is working through the delivery of this finished surface as quickly as possible, whilst also resolving a hardware issue in one of the scoreboards.
Okay, it sounds like a lot of jargon in that.
The project steering committee also said about the lights.
Hang on. No, what was the go? There's some bumps on the track. Is that what you're saying?
They're not happy with it. Yeah.
Yeah, they came out the other day and said it's the flattest track in the world.
Yeah.
Is it still the flattest track in the world, or those bumps?
They said it's got a rating that they've never ever seen before at Sydney Dragway.
Or a good rating?
Yeah, good rating.
Okay, except for the bumps.
Yeah.
So it's really flat.
Except for the parts where it's not.
I'm just confused whether
There's
it's flat or not.
Small ridges in the surface.
Okay. So it's the flattest track in the world except for the small ridges.
Yeah.
I should have got in Mark from Gem. He would have busted that track out in a day. We would have got the crew in. Aye?
Yeah.
Maybe?
Maybe. James Bayless says, what about the lights, Dave?
I know.
Shane Fitzgerald says, finally out of lockdown in his shithole.
Yes. Does that mean any racing down there yet? Oh, not quite.
James Bayless says, Benny from Benny's Custom Works says it's great but had timing issues.
Well, that will be the bit you said, the
Scoreboard.
Scoreboards.
The NIS is bottoms up, Dave.
Thanks, mate. So, yeah. There you go. The shit hot track is not quite shit hot yet.
Roy says, ARDC are such pussies, the track isn't even flat.
There you go. It's got ridges, not flat.
Scott Sherrington says, have you seen that 1320 no prep vid on the new concrete track, stupidly?
I know. Oh, is it a new vid or an older one? I will have a look
Not sure.
for that later.
The NIS says spring mount had to be laid twice.
There you go. In the meantime, we can just race on my shed pad out there.
Mm-hmm.
It's a bit of a short track, but I'm sure I can
By the time you launch it, you're finished.
The burnout parts are good. All right, that's Sydney. Sydney says it's not happening quite yet, but we will be happening soon. It's going to be an amazing track once it's done, and hopefully we get down there as well.
Mm-hmm.
There is some drag events on up here, though. And unfortunately for those that are out of lockdown, I don't believe they can get into Queensland just yet, can they?
Don't think so, no.
No. So, you won't be able to get up here for the drag events. There is, we covered Road Trip Drag Challenge the other week with the guys from Addictive Events, and I had so much fun.
Mm-hmm.
One of the best weekends we've had in a while.
It was.
And good news is that there's another drag challenge, and it's Street Machines Drag Challenge.
Mm-hmm.
So
that it is.
Now, I don't have Big Red entered, but we will be going.
Mm-hmm.
We will be going, and that means we will be doing live streaming.
Mm-hmm.
So there will be live streaming of all 3 days of the Street Machine Drag Challenge on the weekend of the 27th, 28th and 29th of November. So is that some followers?
That was. Zepar97 has subscribed and Tony
Thanks,
Rogers
mate.
has followed.
Good on you guys. Now, so it'll be 3 days, Street Machine Drag Challenge. We will be live streaming that on our YouTube channel. We're even going to film some footage for the guys at Street Machine. I'll edit that up and they'll do their videos. But we'll do that because they can't all get up here either.
Yeah.
So we'll be there to cover it. So I think that's awesome news, and shout out to the guys from Street Machine and Telfo for offering for us to come along to that. So we're actually pretty excited for that. So unfortunately, our Cars and Coffees event was on the same weekend, and that's no longer. Drag Challenge did play a small part in that. Look, Cars and Coffee is just something that MTAQ, it was their event, and then they offered for us to take it over and run it for them. And when we said we would, then we went into COVID, so it didn't happen.
Yeah.
And then we got the opportunity to do one in November. We had a lot of issues because we spoke to Queensland Health, and then they put a lot of requirements back on us. That was impossible, and we would have been better off just not talking to them to start with and kept it under 500 and just done it. But we did have issues there. It did become a bit of a headache. MTAQ had planned that they weren't going to do Cars and Coffees in the future, but they had promised to do that one. They said if we want to, we could go ahead with it still, but we would need to find a new location after that because it's just not something they're going to do. And MTAQ still involved with Overtaking Lane, still supporting us to do other videos and get out to follow the MTAQ racing team, and they're even going to throw us through a couple of courses in a little while. So
Yeah.
so there's still heaps of stuff with MTAQ. They're just not Cars and Coffee. So we had to find another location. So it was sort of like we can still push ahead with it and then have to move it later. Or we could drop it, and we had an opportunity to do Drag Challenge as well. So we said,
Yeah.
that's fine. We'll let it go. So that's why. We might just do some smaller cruises and
We'll work something out.
yeah, just some probably a little bit more chillaxed get-togethers.
Zig says they'll get it sorted for someone at Sydney. I think
Oh, they
Johnny's on the
definitely will.
last story. He says there's hope with humanity got on him with the warning. Might be an XA Ford GS. I think Johnny's on the last story still.
Yep. I thought you meant the last story we're going to do tonight. I'm like, how does he know that?
James Bayless says they wanted to run some street cars on the track first before running any radial or slicks.
I see Scotty's just sent me a link of that. That was what that come through on Discord. He sent me a link of the video I mentioned before.
There you go. Jamie says, I was asked this week what I thought Dave's strengths are. I responded without hesitation, Tyler and Sally. Hang in there, Dave.
Thanks, mate. It's true.
For the shed.
For the shed.
Mad Kiwis dropped us $20.
G'day,
NZ.
mate.
Thank you.
G'day, buddy. Good to see you. Gee, you're looking good. But thank you very much. Thank you. It's I just have to wait because I don't see the comments there, so I'll have to wait for to hear it. Could be anything.
All right. On
Right,
the
moving out of
story.
Sydney. Yeah. Oh, I got to hit the right buttons. There.
The 2021 Toyota GR Yaris Rally E. Pricing announced. $53,900 drove away.
I saw the other one got first delivery in
Oh,
Australia
you
the other day. Did you see that?
I didn't.
Oh. The guy from Tuner's Edge that owns Tuner's Edge, he got the first one,
Oh, okay.
I believe.
There you go.
Well, first one that I saw posted about.
So dealers have been issued pricing for the Toyota GR Yaris Rally E, and it's a pretty big gulp for a pint-sized hot hatch, basically $54,000. It comes with an approximately $9,000 price premium over the standard Toyota GR Yaris, and they have also been told that the initial batch will be limited to 250 cars and available in pearl white only.
Which is nothing like that one there.
Yeah.
because that's a pretty poor representation of the pearl white
Yeah.
that we've given you. But
Toyota Australia has made comments since the article was published saying that the GR Yaris Rally E price has not been locked in.
oh, okay, so it's not definite yet. But what are we getting for the extra? Do they tell us that? What do you get in a Rally E over a normal GR Yaris?
Good question. You get white pearl. That's it. I don't know. I haven't found that yet.
Oh, I was jumping ahead. I haven't, I'm relying on you to tell
It
the
doesn't
story.
actually really tell me what you get.
Oh, what's that? Something about front differential there. No, go down. That's the picture.
It gains a limited slip front and rear differentials, stickier Michelin tyres, a revised suspension tune, and lightweight alloy wheels.
Okay. Not a massive list.
No.
But what, $9,000 extra?
Mm-hmm.
Supposedly, but that's not confirmed by Toyota.
Toyota.
Said that's not
Yeah.
confirmed. Not confirmed. There you go. Jamie, should have you waited? No, you got a good deal. Right. If you don't want a GR Yaris, then how about a Myers Manx?
Yeah, I thought I'd put this one in. I thought it was cool.
Mm.
The iconic Myers Manx Dune buggy is set for a relaunch. Legendary Myers Manx Dune buggy is set for a return to production following news that its creator Bruce Myers sold rights to his famous creation to a firm fronted by a former Volkswagen and Porsche designer. Myers has sold the iconic brand after 56 years at the helm to the Texan investment firm Trousdale Ventures, which has already installed Freeman Thomas as the Californian carmaker's new CEO. Thomas is being touted as a good fit for the revived Myers Manx as he brings nearly 4 decades experience in the car industry working for Porsche, Daimler Chrysler, Ford and VW, where, coincidentally, he designed the 1994 Concept 1 that laid the blueprints for the Volkswagen Beetle reboot. He's now expected to breathe new life into the idiosyncratic Myers Manx that has offered its fiberglass body shell kits based on the original make's design since 1964.
Scott Sheridan on the last story says you get a badge that says Rally E.
Yeah.
Giant retro. John. My screen's flashing again. John Burt. Cool. He says. So.
Something different again.
Yeah.
Don't see many of them getting around. I've seen maybe 1 or 2.
Rob from Custom Dream Industries got an amazing one.
Oh, there you go.
Have you not seen that?
Probably. Don't know.
Was it the Brisbane Hot Rod Show? And
I wasn't there.
a few of them, actually.
Was it at Harrigan's? Because I wasn't there either.
Was it some other places that you weren't at? He's had the Manx for a while, and it's got a bit of power too. What about I've forgotten his name now. He's in my friends list. He had one up at event on where we picked the HJ up. What was that
Power and
place?
Petrie.
Power and Petrie. He had one up at Power and Petrie, and he had a Subaru engine in the back of it doing wheel stands everywhere.
Oh.
I
probably saw it. Don't remember it.
I've forgotten his name. Sorry. But yeah, it's got a bit of go
Roy
in it.
says we all need a car with 35 horsepower that's uncomfortable.
Well, you can get a lot more out of them, that's for sure. So, I see similar in the UK. Didn't know what it was. There you go.
There you go. John Burt says so VW based Baja buggy.
That's pretty much it. Yep. Pretty much that exactly. Beck says, don't forget to hit the thumbs up. You do have to drop the live chat down to do the thumbs up. So, yeah, thumbs up. Hit that for us. It's there's 28 thumbs up on my screen and 40 watching. So
It makes
12
a
of you
bing,
just done.
it makes a bing noise if you hit it, and then you tell me in the chat that you pressed it. That's why I did it for Scotty S.
There you go. All right, next story.
Next story.
I've lost my mouse is broken. I think the battery's gone flat.
GMSV launches with 54 dealer retail network. Updated MY21 Chevrolet Silverado to remain the sole GM offering in Australia and New Zealand for up to a year. GMSV has been officially launched today with a network of 54 dealers, effectively replacing HSV in Australia and New Zealand. Roy Ferntorp got 29 thumbs.
Ooh.
Evening, Paulie. How you going? Welcome back.
Long time no see. Good day, mate.
Now it's 32. Yanayez hit it. Well done. Instead...
Went from 29 to 32 and there was only one ding. Are you counting them or are you just hitting it now?
I can't count them. I don't see it on my screen.
33, mate. 33.
Oh, that's a good number.
Sorry, I'm interrupting the story.
So
You should read it.
There's no news on pricing for the updated 2021 Chevrolet Silverado 1500, the only model that GMSV will sell until it's joined by the Silverado 2500 and C8 Corvette in late 20. I don't know.
Would you get
Is that supposed to be 20-something? It says in late 20.
in like 20 something?
2021, huh?
Would you go one of those or would you opt to the Ram?
I don't know. G'day,
It's
Cryptics.
alright.
How you going?
G'day, mate.
Jeff Press like?
It does look alright. I don't know. It'd be good
Hmm.
to have something like that and then... maybe you could turn that into a ramp truck.
Maybe.
I've been looking at ramp trucks. Not that I can afford one or that I have anywhere to put one, but I just thought, well, that's cooler than a car trailer. So I saw, did you see the F250 I sent you?
Yep.
And it was, it wasn't a ramp truck, but it was a tray back and then had a double car trailer with it as well.
Mhm.
3 cars.
Perfect.
That would suit us perfect, right?
It would.
Straight to the track. If we did that, we could get out to the far route. It'd be good to drive down to Sydney and try the Ripple Strip track out, and then Roma. We got Roma. We didn't mention Roma.
No, we didn't.
Roma's coming up on the 5th.
Yeah, burnouts and drags out there.
Yeah, big road trip.
5th of December. John says 4.5 tons tow. It's lighter than a 200. Chris Young says, Dave, do you eat Vegemite?
I do. I do. Not lots, but I do eat Vegemite. I haven't had any for a little while. You eat Vegemite, Tyler?
I do.
Chris, do you?
Yeah. Roy
Roy
says, this thing is junk with the LQ engine and the steering box issues. I have an H2 Hummer and this shitbox is the same junk.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Go the Ram. There you go.
John Burt says 200 series is 3.5 tons and 200 kilograms more than that. Mad Kiwi says buy a Denning bus to transport cars.
I look at them on Marketplace as well. I was wondering how much room there is in the back. There was one that needs a bit of work, and it was on Marketplace. I didn't send that one to you. I'll send that to you, Tyler, later. And it's an old bus though. It's pretty old, and it is. It's got a ramp and stuff in the back to park your car in.
Okay, so it could take that Escort that I sent you.
Oh, it could.
Yeah.
It could take the Gemini I sent you.
Yeah.
The Gemini I sent you came with a trailer.
That's true. Well, your Gemini can go on the trailer, the Escort can go on the bus.
Okay. Winning.
Brad says, if you can get a 3500 dually and a triple or quad car trailer, I know a guy that has a license for it.
There you go.
Scotty S says, Duramax version, Tyler. I'd have one of them. I probably would too if I had the money. Chris Young says, I love Marmite, but after eating, my beard holds it, so everything tastes it. Paulie says, Vegemite is ratchet.
I never used to like it, but I didn't like Vegemite growing up, but I do like it now.
Paulie says the F250 is where it's at, or the F150 Velociraptor. I'd love one of those.
Did I send you the F550
No.
ramp truck?
Probably.
Red one?
I think so. I don't know. I don't remember. You sent me so many. I don't remember. They all blend together.
That's all I do is just get looking at things.
Dave
on,
Ray's back. G'day.
G'day,
Welcome back.
Dave. I just get looking at things on Marketplace all the time and things that I can't afford. But that's how I spend most of my downtime.
Shane Kane says quality Toyota versus Yanktang.
There you go. That's true. There you go. There's a Ford F550.
Oh, yeah, I do remember that one.
You do remember that one?
Yeah.
Pretty stinker, that thing, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So,
All right.
he's just dropped $14,000 off the price.
Oh, wow. There you go.
Hey.
Can you afford it now?
No.
Exactly.
He wants 30 grand. I could get a loan. I know a guy.
Yeah. I
No,
wonder who.
I know a guy. Dave at financemyride.com.au.
All right. Next story.
Okay.
Electric story, this one.
It doesn't look electric.
It is.
That's electric.
BMW has developed a 300 kilometer per hour pure electric wingsuit. The German car maker's Pure Electric division develops a wingsuit that benefits from the i3 tech. So BMW I and the car maker's Californian design studio have teamed up to create a battery-powered wingsuit that's capable of flying more than 300 kilometers per hour. It's created to allow skydivers to reach higher speeds and enjoy longer periods in freefall. The Pure Electric wingsuit took 3 years to develop and features 2 carbon fiber impellers that are driven by a 10 kilowatt electric motor. Spinning up to 25,000 RPM, the electric motors hang from the wingsuit at chest level and are designed to run for up to 5 minutes.
Okay, so this is not something that you stand on the ground and take off.
No, you jump out of a helicopter or
Right.
off of a cliff or something and use this.
Okay, so I've got to. So not only have I got to spend all my money on the BMW electric wingsuit, I also need to already have my own helicopter.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Sounds plausible. I'll go back to dreaming about ramp trucks. Yeah. Okay. So
As part of the first shakedown, he jumped out of a helicopter with 2 other skydivers who used conventional jet-powered suits. And according to the Austrian base jumper, the electric motor's instant torque delivery meant the BMW-designed wingsuit accelerated faster than both the jet suits. Roy says, just get the helicopter to take you to work. Chris Young says, I'm going to put my life in the trust of a concept fly suit. Mal says, sorry guys, missed the last 10 mins as I was looking at things at Marketplace that I can't afford.
I get sidetracked by it all the time.
Chris Young says, I hate Marketplace, makes me cry, I can't afford all the great toys.
Sally says, are you listening to me? I'm like, what did you say?
Mad Kiwi
and
says,
then I send her a car.
Mad Kiwi says, buy a Qantas 747, Dave.
If I if it come up on Marketplace and I'd be keen to, there's some good wins on there. There's a 308 Tirana as well.
James Bayless says
308, sorry, Gemini.
James Bayless says you are building a helipad in the shed roof, right, Dave?
Well, I don't think I'm going to end up with a electric wingsuit because not until it gets on Marketplace. Anyway, but it's electric. There you go. That's your electric story. Electric flying
Trevor
story.
Smith says, finance my helicopter.
Could be arranged. We do anything, eh? Bikes, boats, cars, boobs, you name it. It's all there.
All right.
We'll finance it.
Another electric story.
Another one.
Yeah. South Australia to apply a road tax to electric vehicles.
Oh.
And other states may follow.
I mentioned this, and you already had it in the news, obviously.
There you go. The South Australian government will apply a distance-based charge to electric cars in lieu of fuel excise, a large portion of which goes into road funding.
Now, I think they got a little bit of flack over this because they're saying that this will just stop the push to move to electric cars.
I don't think it will because
No, but you've got to do this, right? Because your current fuel tax and
Well, if
registration
all of
and
a
everything's
sudden-
to cover the cost of building roads.
Yeah, well, if all of a sudden everyone gets in an electric car tomorrow, which obviously won't happen, but if it did, then there's no fuel excise tax. They lose a large portion of the money that actually funds a lot of the projects that are going on.
Yeah. There you go. So, and there's talk that as well that the electric cars will actually cause more damage to the roads. Have you heard that?
No, I haven't.
So it wasn't us that was talking about it. That's good because I have heard this. So, so the reason you currently have different registrations, right? So, what do you pay for a 4-cylinder?
Money?
Yeah.
I don't know. Actually, no.
$700 and something dollars in Queensland?
$800 or something.
Yeah, $700-800 in Queensland. The V8, so the Ute, that's like $1,160, $1,180, something like that. And then a truck is worth more.
$744 for a 4-cylinder. 5 or 6 is $939. $1,100 is for a 7 or 8. $1,300 for 9 to 12, and a motorbike's $500.
Yeah, so it goes up by cylinder, and then it goes up for trucks and stuff as well, right? And the idea, the premise of why that first started, and they did it around cylinder, but it was really about the weight of the bigger cars. So the bigger cars with the more cylinders, although might not always be true today. And a bigger car will cause more damage to the roads because the heavier the car, a truck causes more damage than a mini, right? To the road. So the heavier the vehicle on the road, shortens the lifespan of the road. So they pay more to go towards the road repairs. But electric vehicles are very heavy. So what's the weight of a Tesla compared to the weight of, say, your Skyline?
The Tesla Model S weighs 2,200 kilograms. The Model X weighs 2.5 ton.
Yeah, so now we know that the VE is a heavy car. That's way more than it. It's like 1,800 kilograms in a heavy car. The HJ is like 1,300 kilograms. So 1,300 kilograms in my old
Even
V8.
Even a Nissan Leaf weighs more than a 33 GTR.
There you go.
And that's a small car.
That's a tiny little car.
EV. That's a small EV.
So and it's more than the HJ.
Yeah.
1,594 kilos.
Mm-hmm.
So over 1.5 tons. So there you go. Am I provoking some comments?
Yeah, not about that though. Mad Kiwi says, F in hell, Dave. I paid $160 a year for my Falcon.
Oh, damn. Yeah, we pay a little bit.
Johnny Skippig says, keep it under 6 ton. You can drive it on a car license.
Just talking about the
the
trucks.
trucks. Trevor Smith says, leave them registered in Victoria. James Baylor says, I've got a 2.5 Forester and a 3.8 VN and I pay the same 802.
So I'm getting distracted by that frog
Yeah.
on the window chasing
was
them
too.
off.
Chris Young says 20 to 30 pound road tax on 600cc and insurance is like £200.
So maybe we should be paying a registration cost based on the weight of your vehicle,
Maybe.
because that's where the damage to the road goes.
Jeff says my Suzuki was only 900 kilograms.
So it should be cheaper
Mm-hmm.
because he's causing less damage to the roads. Just a thought.
Mm-hmm.
So that would mean that your EVs would be somewhat more expensive.
Mm.
Food for thought.
Yeah.
Food for thought.
Next story. Also another electric car story. This is actually a comment from Kia. Electric cars should pay their way and sell on merit, not handouts. One of Australia's fastest growing car brands says it supports measures to charge road users more equitably, whether vehicles are powered by petrol or electricity. Kia Motors Australia, which is one of the nation's fastest growing car brands, says it supports moves to create fairer and more equitable ways to charge road users, whether they are driving an EV or one powered by petrol or diesel. The boss of Kia Australia, Damien Meredith, says it's not fair for owners of petrol and diesel cars to subsidise the rollout of electric cars, and the future tech should sell on its merits rather than being dependent on taxpayer support.
So did he suggest that they should do it on weight?
I think he's
Sorry,
just...
that was my suggestion.
That wasn't his suggestion. I think he was just saying
'Cause I was
that
like,
they should charge them.
because I was like, I sort of jumped ahead in the story there, didn't I?
Did you?
Well, I was talking about that Nelly in the last story, wasn't it?
Yeah. He's just saying they should charge them. He didn't say anything about weight.
Yeah, definitely should charge them.
Yeah. So
They're heavy.
he's
They're bigger
for,
cars. They're causing more damage to our roads.
He's for,
Because it's low down. That weight's low down. Big batteries. And
he's for the fact. He didn't say anything about weight. I'm just saying.
No.
Saying
I get that.
He's for the fact that they should charge them to make it more fair between the two, so that you're not punished for still driving a petrol car.
Yep. When your petrol cars
Do less
theoretically doing less damage to the road. So there's another way of obviously building roads and repairing roads is going to have a carbon effect, right?
John Burt says, so I should go on a diet, save money on food and registration.
Wow. Would that motivate us? You know, that would get us on the old man shake diet.
Mark says, wouldn't be an issue if they knew how to build a road properly.
Well, that's possible, but they're always bloody having dramas there. And
Roy says, in France, you can have 5 cars, but you only pay regional insurance for 1.
well, I think that's fair if you're only driving one too, right? Like, I know we have club rego for older cars and stuff like that, but I got
Scotty S says
5 cars. I can't drive 5 cars at once. There's 2 of us here, and so we can only ever drive 2 at once.
Yeah. Scotty S says that's how it is in New South Wales, Dave. Tax based on weight.
Ah, is it? There you go. I should have investigated that more. I would have known that. All right. Want me to move to the next one?
It's an Audi RS6 GTO concept. It's been unveiled. The Stick It Up Superwagon pays homage to the 1990s IMSA race car. The Audi has unveiled the RS6 GTO concept, a high-performance wagon inspired by an iconic race car of the brand's past. It's based on the showroom specification RS6 Avant wagon. The RS6 GTO concept pays homage to the short-lived Audi 90 Quattro GTO race car built for the US-based IMSA racing series in '89. Raced for a single year before Audi top brass cancelled the project, the iconic circuit racer won 7 of the 12 races it competed in, thanks to a 2.2-litre 5-cylinder paired with a mammoth KKK turbocharger to produce 530 kilowatts. Developed by apprentices at Audi's Neckarsulm factory, where the RS6, R8 and a range of other Audi models are built. The modern GTO Tribute builds on the already rapid RS6 with a variety of tweaks inspired by the racer, including a red, silver and black livery, white turbofan wheels with red center caps, wider wheel arches, a large red rear spoiler and a side exit exhaust outlet.
So is that the wheels?
Yeah.
That's the wheels that's going to go on the car.
Yeah. Other upgrades include a unique front splitter, rear diffuser and side skirts, plus a partially covered front grille, a pair of aggressive bonnet vents, an F1-inspired lower rear brake light, a gamut of GTO badges. Inside the cabin, the standard RS6's leather trim sport seats have been replaced by a set of carbon fibre-backed suede-trimmed Recaro bucket seats, complemented by 6-point race harness, a roll cage, and a revised center console with carbon fibre trim and a row of custom buttons. Details of the GTO's concept are few and far between, but it's likely it features the same 4-litre twin-turbocharged V8 and mild hybrid system as the production RS6, sending 441 kilowatts of power and 800 newton meters of torque to all 4 wheels through an 8-speed automatic transmission.
Those 4 wheels?
Yep. Someone's going hard on the mic.
No, they probably can't hear that in the microphone.
No. The road car claims the zero.
I was just still stuck on them.
Do you not like it? The road car claims the 0 to 100 kilometre per hour sprint time of 3.6 seconds, with the concept stripped out interior, we'd wager it can slash a few tenths off that time.
How would it go without those wheels?
Unsurprisingly, though, Audi has no plans to put the RS6 GTO into production. Try asking nicely, perhaps.
Okay, so they're trying to. I guess the wheels are somewhat of like some sort of modern concept on the
Old school wheels, yeah.
the 90, Quattro.
I don't know what story Johnny's on now. The trucks, talking about truck rego costs them more. And you're going to put the rego up on trucks because of weight. He said,
Yes.
Don't you dare say that to a road train driver.
They're
Dave.
already paying more.
You won't get your gearbox.
They're already paying more though.
And you still haven't gotten it. So.
It still hasn't arrived. They can afford more because they're selling
Paulie
my
says,
gearbox
"Gamut."
off the back of the trucks.
Says Gamut.
Yeah, a gamut of them.
Is that how it's pronounced? It is. There you go.
Yeah, a gamut of them, not a gamut.
Gamut.
The wheels are the wheels look like a gamut.
It's got a complete
Gamut.
of RS GTO badges.
Yeah, the wheels are gamutty. I don't like them.
Trevor Smith says looks like an angry bird.
That's a bit.
Mad Kiwi says the mighty 2.2 5-cylinder turbo Audi classic.
Now the old classic wheels still had some styles about them. You reckon?
They're much the same except without the saw bladey type thing.
Well,
They
the
still have
wheels
that
aren't
gap
bigger than
out.
the tyres.
They actually are.
Are they? They
Yeah.
just don't look as crappy.
Same.
I don't know. They just look really bad in that
It's
picture.
for cooling on your brakes.
Okay.
I don't know. That's what I'm assuming it's for. I probably just made that up. Maybe Paulie can tell me.
So, I don't know. Still looking like a dick as you roll down the road. The rest of the car looks all right.
Dodgy Brothers Engineering says FYI, gamut is pronounced gamut. Thank you. I just read it how it's written.
You mean what's pronounced gamut?
Yeah. I'm just
Those gamutty wheels. There you go. That could be your new name, Tyler. What did I get this week? I've gone from clutch killer to traction control, Dave.
yeah. So this is a story about Formula One. How will F1's 2023 salary cap work?
I think they'll lower it.
So why does F1 need a budget cap? Why do you
So-
reckon it needs a budget cap?
Well, because they spend too much money.
Or do you think it's possibly because some teams have marginally more money than other teams do?
Yeah, there's like a whole scale of because the teams that win all the time, they get more money, so they continue to win. And if you look at the scale of Ferrari, like the money, there's this whole scale of the teams and money. Can you find that? Like in images or something? Google image that shit. F1 teams, salaries or something, and images. But I've seen the picture before, and it's massive.
Is that one?
Well, it was a really cool one that had like little piles of money, but it's the same thing.
Did that draw you in, did it?
Hey?
Little piles of money. Woo.
No, it was. It just looked cooler because it was like this racing team has this pile of money, and this racing team has this pile of money, right?
See, does my thing want to work? No.
And
There you
Rocket
go.
big time.
You can see it.
Yeah. So where's all the money?
In Lewis Hamilton's pocket.
And so which team wins all the races?
Lewis Hamilton's team, Mercedes.
Yeah. Now it's because they got the better car.
Yeah, because
And
they've got the most money.
and the bigger team and everything because they have more money,
Mm-hmm.
right? And how does Williams go?
Not that good.
Yeah. So is there much of a salary difference between the two?
I don't know. Where is it? It says unknown.
Oh. Okay. Well, who else we got? The McLaren.
There is a decent salary difference between. This is from 2019, so McLaren. The McLaren second paid most driver.
Oh, yep. Oh, that's the drivers.
I
I'm
can't
looking
find
for
the team salaries. I did search team salaries, and this is
Ah.
what it popped up with.
You're on drivers.
You've actually got Red Bull has got the most budget.
Well, Ferrari. I thought it was actually Ferrari.
Oh, on this one it says Red Bull.
Oh. I thought it was Ferrari. But, yes. The winners continue to get more and more money. That keeps them there. So the smaller teams don't actually grow. That's what ends up happening.
Paulie
Does
says,
that answer your question?
Let me on the live. I can rant about F1 for hours.
Yeah.
Paulie says the more they restrict and tighten the rules around the cars, the harder it is for small teams to break out and develop things to help beat the other teams.
Yep. Does that answer your question? Because you asked, you asked the question.
I did. So the original budget cap had been set at $175 million, but after discussions, it was reduced drastically to $145 million for 2021, then $140 million for 2022, and $135 million for 2023. There's a long list of items that are not included in the budget cap, which in essence represents the cost of building and running the cars. Among the exclusions are driver salaries, plus those of the 3 best paid employees at each team, typically including the team principal and technical director.
So the driver is not included in the salary cap.
Yeah. With all stakeholders aware that the financial impact of COVID-19 could be felt for years to come, the team bosses have now agreed to add drivers and themselves to the cap equation. Oh, so they are adding themselves. Is that what that's saying?
Okay, that's a better idea.
There you go. Paulie says a budget cap won't hurt teams like Mercedes and Ferrari. It'll only hurt small teams.
They're still worse off.
He says Ferrari and Mercedes are factory teams, so they don't have to spend as much as the non-manufacturer teams.
So they'll still be at the top. So they need to
It says close some damn browser windows. I'm not going to close all the stories because then I have to open them as I go.
That's all the news.
That's the F1 driver salaries is pretty interesting.
You'll have to do a story of that next week.
Yeah. This is
Find
a
that
story
picture.
from a while ago. I just can't believe how much Lewis Hamilton's getting paid.
Yeah, it's like he's like $850 or something a week. Yeah. I don't know what currency that was in. It's not dollary dues.
It's 152
dollary dues.
No, 1.5 million a week.
A week. How much is that in dollary dues?
1.5 million.
Dollary dues?
Yeah.
I
think that's US dollary dues probably. So it's not actually dollary dues. That's a lot of money. I did actually recently, funnily enough, talking about this sort of thing. We were talking about how much money Jeff Bezos makes. And his largest...
Who's Jeff Bezos?
He owns Amazon.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, I know.
Yeah, you mates, you catch up for a beer.
Yeah.
I was having a look at his largest single day increase in wealth. How much do you reckon in one day? This has only ever happened once, but in one day, how much money do you think he made?
I don't know, $1 billion?
$13 billion.
13 billion.
I'm pretty sure it was $13 billion.
Yeah.
They need to go back to where 85 of the company profits went to the teams, not 25 like now. Bloody Bernie.
Thanks, Jordan Senor, for the $8.
Thank you, mate. I love it. I love the voice chat. That's cool. It just sidetracks me. What were we talking about? Money. Yeah, it's like when they have you see that video of the big piles of rice representing all the money?
Yeah, I've seen that one.
Yeah, and they take...
You just take it out and he doesn't even notice that he just spent $146 million on a mansion.
Yeah. Yeah, you've seen that?
Yeah.
That's cool. We'll have to share that one. Share it in Discord or something. We got a next story. Want me to have a look at what it is? I don't know what it is.
Sorry, I'm just trying to work out this.
It's about a strong man.
So
on
that day, Jeff Bezos earned $150,000 every second.
Per second.
Yeah.
Jesus.
That's a lot of money.
So Aussie Strongman versus a Hyundai in a 16-car pull for world record attempt.
Yep.
So Troy Conley attempts to break the world record this week. Has it happened yet, Tyler?
I'm not actually sure.
He's going to drag 16 cars along an airport runway in Sydney. So luckily, the airport runways at the moment are pretty vacant. So we're able to hold strongman events on them these days. That's what we use the airport for in Australia, because we'd stop flying planes. Maybe I'm stretching the truth, but it's for charity, so which is a good thing that he's doing this. But he's previously done it with 8 Hyundai cars, weighing more than 16 tons, but now he wants to double it. And he's going for 25 tons worth of cars and needs to move them a full 5 metres. That would help him break the current Guinness World Record of 15 vehicles pulled by an individual male, and it will also help him raise $30,000 for Hyundai Help for Kids and their partner charities Little Wings, Sydney Children's Hospital Foundation, and Ronald McDonald House. So there you go. Can he do it? Can he do it? Maybe we should. We've got all that concrete out there. We could go for a few Guinness Book of Records. Don't know which ones. Probably not that one. But apparently, this guy, he didn't even start lifting weights until he was 30, and he's obviously getting a bit carried away with it these days. So there is some videos in the story on drive.com.au, and we'll throw that in the show notes on the podcast. Won't we, Tyler?
We certainly will.
There you go. What do you reckon? What sort of Guinness Book World Record could we attempt?
Don't know.
No?
No idea.
Most clutch kicks in an R33 Skyline by someone's dad in under 27 minutes. Do you think that's a good bit?
No,
do you
it
think there's
doesn't
one
look
in the
like
book for that?
I don't think so, no.
Oh. All right. You got anything else on that story? You want me to skip on?
No, so I don't actually know what you talked about, so...
Oh,
We'll go to
okay.
the next one.
You did the news stories.
Yeah, I didn't read it.
Oh.
I read the title, man, that sounds pretty cool. I thought that'd make a good weekly Hyundai story.
Oh, that was our Hyundai story.
Yeah.
Wasn't our world strongman.
No. So, next up, the Ford Mustang to get an even bigger V8. What do you reckon? They're talking about a 6.8 litre.
So I don't need to press the button to get that. EcoBoost. Oh, it's not an EcoBoost. Hey? No? EcoBoost. 6.8 litre in the Mustang is
Potentially. It says 6.x later on in the story. The current Mustang runs with a 5 litre V8, but there have been Mustangs in the past that have gone bigger under the bonnet. The peak has been the 429 of 1969 and 1970 that had a 7 litre.
6.8 would be a pretty impressive jump up.
Ford also still produces a 7.3 litre pushrod V8 and its largest pickup, the F Series Super Duty.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Ford has previously said that engine nicknamed Godzilla isn't too big for the Mustang's engine bay, though they do feel it is too heavy.
Do you
They are suggesting that if the 6.8 litre V8 is a goer, it is scheduled for production in 2022.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's that could be massive, eh? That would be cool because I don't know how many new Mustang models have they brought out over the last 24 months.
100.
There's a lot.
Yeah.
Right? I don't know if it's 100,
You can
but
get
it's
this
a lot.
special edition, and then there's this special edition, and this special edition, and this special edition, and this limited edition,
But if they did a
and then there's
6.8
this
litre,
edition.
that's a lot more impressive if they do a 6.8 litre.
Yeah. Yeah, all the rest of them have been the same motor, really. So,
Interesting.
John Burt says LZ style Barrett.
Go back to the Barra. They'd like that in the States. That's for sure. There you go. Well, we've got some stories about planes, mate.
Mm-hmm.
we do?
Flying car. This is the last
Oh,
story.
it's cars.
This is the last story for James and Scott.
Oh,
Yeah.
what about for everybody else?
Our quiz.
They get more?
our
Just
quiz-
James and Scott.
These are our
no
quiz.
more for you guys.
quiz
You've had
quiz-
enough. Cutting you off.
Our quiz
You're done.
members. This is the last story. Just
Man.
a warning for you guys, so you know for the quiz coming up.
Oh, I thought they were like news drunk or something.
So there's more than just this slide as well. So the flying car actually
I've got to be prepared
flies.
for slides.
The Klein Vision air car completes flight tests. The Slovakian Klein Vision air car has just passed its first flight tests at Nitra Airport in Slovakia, and in doing so successfully completed the transition from ground driving mode to flying and back again. As you can see, here it is flying. Weighing in at 1,100 kilograms, the air car is powered by a 104 kilowatt 1.6 litre BMW engine and has an estimated range of 1,000 kilometres with a maximum cruising speed of around 200 kilometres per hour.
So
The air car requires a runway of just 300 metres to take off, where for context, a Cessna 172 light aircraft needs almost 500 metres.
Okay.
This fifth generation prototype has been under development since 2016, and unlike many other flying cars, it actually looks like a car.
it does with the look at that picture there now.
Mhm.
But where are the wings?
Tucked away?
Are they, or are they taken off?
I don't know.
I think they're taken off there.
Yeah, I think so too. Actually, unless maybe they're inside the car.
You reckon?
I don't know.
It does sort of look like it goes through there, actually.
Mm.
See that?
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know. I don't know where they're putting it. Oh, that's quiz slide. We've gone too many slides. Slow down, Dave.
The driver and passenger sit side by side, and a
excited.
4-seat version is in development. The current maximum payload is 200 kilograms. Converting from drive to fly takes about 3 minutes as the tail boom extends backwards to allow the wings to fold up from their position along the length of the car. There you go. So they fold up along the length of the car.
They do. Okay.
The wings then fold down for flight. The air car was developed by Slovakian engineer Professor Stefan Klein, who has previously worked with Volkswagen, Audi, and BMW.
Interesting. There you go. What do you reckon? Flying cars.
Dodgy Brothers Engineering says, do you need a flux capacitor?
Next thing we'll have hoverboard. I was about to say we'll have hoverboards and
Trevor Smith says, someone say Savlaki.
getting hungry now.
John Burt says, go shopping, land on your street. It's the future,
Perhaps.
or not.
Yeah, we need self-lacing shoes and hoverboards, and definitely need sports almanacs.
All right, it's quiz time.
It's quiz time.
All right, let's jump in the chat. Good evening. How are we going?
I need a scoreboard.
G'day, Tyler. G'day, Dave. How you going, mate?
Very well.
Okay, good.
It's good,
Very,
man.
very well. Good to see you. Good to see a fresh face in the quiz.
Yes.
Well, got to give it a try once. You know, what's the worst going to happen?
Mate,
Go 0 and 10.
Hang on.
Have you been?
You there?
Hello.
Yeah, my phone's dying.
Oh, oh no.
Scott.
Hang on. I am
Quick,
here.
we'll start the quiz now before you can plug it in, and you might take a win.
France. No, that's too early. Damn.
There we go. That should be better.
Mate, how is life in no longer lockdown?
I don't know. I actually like lockdown, to be honest. You know?
It was working all right for you.
Yeah, it is. It's great. Own 4 walls. Everyone leaves me alone. It's great.
You got plenty of car wash now too. It'll keep you busy.
Yeah, great. Yeah, I washed it this morning. I washed it this afternoon. I'll wash it again tomorrow.
Keep you flat out, mate.
That's the one.
So Quizmaster, how we looking?
We're looking like we've got 10 questions plus a bonus one.
Oh.
Did you practice, James?
Yeah, nah. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
And Scotty, I reckon you might have watched a video or two.
Yeah, might have done.
Yeah, so the video questions from this week come out of the very first video we ever filmed.
Have you watched that one?
No.
Yeah, nah.
I couldn't even answer those questions. I wasn't there.
You were actually.
Awesome.
Was I?
Yeah, you just didn't film them or edit them or
I
have
was
any
in it.
part in it, but you were in it.
There you go.
All right. Your buzzer, please, James.
And that sounds a little bit
James.
like the last video. That was, I didn't film it or edit it. Or
Possibly.
yeah.
Star of the show, though.
That's it.
And Scotty, your buzzer.
Scotty.
Well done. Both correct.
Good
We're
job,
off to a
guys.
good start.
Good job.
Question number 1. How many different Lamborghini models have been the fastest production car in the world? Is it A, 3, B, 4, or C, 5?
Scott.
Scott?
3.
Correct.
Nice.
Oh, sorry. I wrote down 3. You only get 1 point. 1-0.
Question number 2. What car was the biggest selling model worldwide of 2019? Was it A, a Ford F-Series, B, a Toyota Corolla? James?
A, Ford F-Series.
It was not.
Oh.
Was it B, the Toyota Corolla, or C, the Honda Civic? Scotty?
Scott.
Yep.
Yeah, I reckon the Civic.
It wasn't.
Oh.
It was the Corolla.
Oh, no. Let's go, Beggy.
What? Yes. And suckered you in for the early jump in on the Fords too, eh?
Oh, you would have thought
I
about it. You know,
thought
they love
trick
them.
question on the Corolla. I thought it was too obvious.
No, it can't be a Toyota. Yes,
Yeah.
there you go. No points. No points for that question.
Question number 3. Spell Hennessy.
Scott.
Scott?
Hennessy.
Yep.
Is that what we're doing? Yep. Hennessey.
So close. James?
Pressure.
Still there, James?
Have we lost James?
I don't know. Possibly. Hello?
Yeah, there is a lot of pressure, so I'm just
Oh.
going to
There we go.
Well, hello.
You're back.
He's
There we
back.
go. You
There
cut
he
out
is.
for a bit
Okay.
there.
Well, no, sorry, internet moment. Hennessy. F-R-A-N-C-E. No?
France.
Oh, I think he's got it.
No. Damn. Oh, well.
You were one letter off, Scott. You needed a double S.
I said double S.
I thought you said one S.
No, I said S. I thought I said either double S. I knew it was. Don't worry about it. I knew it was a double S. So.
I heard double N and then E and then S-E-Y. I don't know whether you heard the same thing. That's all right.
Yeah. Okay. Yep.
Double N, double S.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I did leave it out. I did say double N-S. Yeah.
That's all right.
Okay.
Points
In my head, I can see it like that, but I know it's not how I spelt it.
Still 1-0.
or 3 if you wrote it down.
No, I'll fix that. 1-0. 1-0.
Question number 4. Erica Enders became the most successful top-level female driver in NHRA this year by winning the 2020 NHRA Pro Stock Championship. How many Pro Stock titles has Erica won? Is it A, 3, B, 4, C, 5, or D, 6?
James.
Scott.
James?
C.
It was not. Scott?
D.
It was 4. It was
Question.
answer B.
4. Yeah.
Hard questions. Still 1-0. Anyone's game. Anyone's game tonight.
Question number 5. Which NASCAR championship... no, I probably should read the question right. Let me start this again. Which NASCAR champion just had his final race as a full-time driver the other day? Was it A, Denny Hamlin, B, Kyle Busch, or C, Jimmy Johnson?
James.
James?
A.
It was not.
B. Cole Bush.
No, it was Jimmy Johnson.
We're going well, Scott, aren't we?
Yeah.
Well, you're
I've
not
got
getting
no idea about half of these.
you're not getting 10-0'd, so
There you go. You're only one point.
there you go.
Only 1 point in between it so
Only a
far.
point in it.
Yeah. 1-0. 1-0. Scotty's just in front.
question number 6. What was the first Mazda rotary called? Was it A, the R100, B, the RX2, or C, the 110S?
James.
James?
C.
Well done.
Oh, 1-1.
The 110S was the first Mazda rotary-powered car to use the Cosmo name, released in 1967. This was then followed by the R100 and RX models. And
Nice.
question number 7. What import motor just became the latest to run a 5-second quarter mile? Was it A, an RB30, B, a 4G63, or C, a VR38?
Scott.
Scott?
The VR38.
That was not the one. James?
I'm going to go with B.
It was A, the RB30.
Oh.
Lescano Racing's 370Z powered by a Bullet RB30 ran a 594.
That's not an RB30. That's a billet motor. No RB30 could run those times.
It ran a 594 and then a 592 at the Hail Mary Derby at Maryland International Raceway last weekend.
No video questions yet, mate.
No, not yet. Question number 8. What was the workshop that helped Dave auto swap Big Red to get to
James.
road? James?
Armstrong Automotive.
That's the
Oh,
one.
he was quick.
Question number 9. Who runs the Road Trip Drag Challenge?
Scott.
Scott?
What's it called? Addicted events. Addictive events.
That's the one.
What question was that?
Question number 9.
Okay, because it's 2-2.
Oh, it comes down to this. This is it. Question number 10.
Well, unless they both get it wrong.
Yeah, well, this might not be it.
That's what the bonus question's for.
Question number 10. What was the time slip Dave handed in on day 1 of Road Trip?
James.
Scott.
It was an 8209.
It was not.
802. 802. Oh.
James.
Okay. 8028 at 1.8 in the 60 foot.
8028. It wasn't an 8028 either.
Oh, well, I don't even know what it was.
It was an 8023.
Okay.
We're off to
Bonus
the
question.
We're off to the bonus question.
All right, bonus question.
Wow.
Bonus question. Where did we head for the first night of Road Trip?
James.
James?
Warwick Drag Race.
That's correct.
You're in.
Wow. Tell you what, Scotty, you make a man work for it.
Well done. Well done.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Man,
Good job on the times. I actually wasn't sure. I knew it was on 8:02. That was.
I went to the
remembered.
the Facebook page and actually got your time that was entered in the PowerPoint.
There you go. Well,
Okay.
I couldn't remember. I can remember the other days.
8:02, yeah. 8:02 something.
Yep.
Okay, interesting.
go.
I had it here as 8028. But anyway,
Oh, I wonder what was in the video.
Hopefully, I put 8023.
Either way, he still would have won.
He won.
That's right. So, well done, guys. Well done. Well done. What a fun night, James.
wow,
The new champion.
New champion.
wow, all the pressure. I
Hey.
handled it already, Scott.
Yeah, we're going to see. Have to see what the quiz questions are for next week. Whether the video questions are there was only a few video questions this week, right? There was some very tough questions there. So
Very sneaky, Tyler. Well done.
mate, it keeps it
from
close.
Marv. From Marv. These questions are from Marv.
Oh,
So
Except for the video questions. They were from me this week.
there you go. And I think that it does keep it. That keeps it close. Makes it challenging.
yeah.
So
Sure.
well done. Well done. I love it. It looks like you're
Well done, James. You did well.
Now, thanks, Scott. I really appreciate the effort, mate. I tell you, man, it's certainly not easy, is it?
No, you did a tremendous job, and we know Scotty is a hard competitor as well. So he's been carryover many times. So well done, Scotty, and you get a week off, mate.
Good stuff.
Or maybe he might not if Nightbot chooses him.
Well, that's true. It depends whether he wins again to get back in. But otherwise, we will see you again next week, James.
Not a problem at all, guys. It's always a pleasure.
Mate, brilliant. Thank you. Thanks for all the support, guys. I hope you had a bit of fun on the quiz. And
All about fun. Everyone needs to get in the quiz. Come on, people. Get in the quiz.
it's just a good laugh, isn't it? Hey. So
That's what I'm here for.
maybe I've got maybe we can throw something else up for the 8 weeks. I got something. If someone can get the 8 weeks, I got something there. Some very special OTL that nobody else has.
There you go.
Ooh.
Empty.
And I have and I threw it out there as in the video of the shed build as
Okay.
well. But
Yep.
then so if someone wins that, then I'll get it. But at 8 weeks, I'll also throw this in. There's a very limited edition sticker.
Ah, yeah.
You know about it.
I do know about it.
You've seen it, but you don't have one.
No, I don't.
There's a very limited edition Skyline sticker
Mhm.
that I did have printed up, and just showed Tyler and teased him with it. Didn't actually give him one. So, but we'll give that away as well. If someone that can get to 8 in a row. No, don't want to put any pressure on you after your first week there, James.
No pressure at all, Dave. No pressure at all.
So we know Scotty will be back because he'll want one too. So,
See it.
so there you go. All right, guys, I'll let you guys jump back into the chat, and we'll jump into the what's on before we wrap up the show.
Thanks again, guys. Catch
Thank
you all
you.
next
No
week.
worries.
Thank you. Good chatting.
Catch us later.
No worries, then. Thanks
See you
again,
soon.
Scotty.
Bye, mate.
Okay, so we're going to
Well,
talk
we've got one more thing
something
that I
we
forgot last week.
forgot last week.
Yeah, the Marf-Off wheel. There's a lot of entries on this wheel tonight.
And what are they
Put in
all?
that Marf and Hoff.
So there's a lot of entries there, but they're all only
Two people.
only 2 people.
Yeah, this is Marf versus Hoff. This is the Marf-Off wheel.
We're not
I
sure.
forgot it last week.
And I don't know what do you know what the tally is?
No, I don't know. We're going to find out who gets 2 more points this week because I forgot it last week, so we've got to roll it again this week.
Okay, go. That's a little bit hypnotising.
It is. The NIS, it's HMAS R33 sticker. James Baylor says, and I'm back, sweating.
Mafia Boys World.
Oh, Muff's up. He's won.
The Hoff says, who was Marv? And one more spin.
Mafia Boys World.
He's done it twice. Oh, he's on a streak. He is on a streak. I should have, at least brought the stickers out and showed them, but
Could have.
maybe we'll show them in the shed build bib.
Sounds good.
Well done. Well done. A couple of wins for the Marf.
Mm-hmm.
So, it is time to have a look at what's on, mate.
It is.
So, what do we have happening this weekend? We mentioned that Street Machine Drag Challenge is coming up in the week end of the month, 27, 28, 29.
Yep.
Hoff, are you doing that one? It's a bit more. The one we did had a great, relaxed social vibe, and I'm sure this does as well. Don't take it in the wrong way, but it is also a bit more challenging in the distance you got to travel and no support vehicles, all that sort of stuff. So
The Hoff says, I don't do well with such good odds. Beck says, when is Captain Tyler going to appear? Some point soon.
Yes. For the special. So yeah, we've got that, and we mentioned Roma. There was going to be a end of year Christmas party for the road trip crew, but it's on the. That was planned
Hoff's
for the
doing it.
5th. He's doing it. Okay, we'll see that. That was planned for the 5th.
But it had a clash with the one at Roma, so they cancelled their event to let the one at Roma go ahead.
So yeah, 5th is Roma. So 8th Mile Drags out at Roma as well.
Yeah. So Saturday, no events on Friday that I can see.
Munchies.
Oh, Munchies, right, I forget. Saturday, breakfast at Joe's. Go down there, grab yourself a feed. Check out some cars that'll probably also be there grabbing themselves a feed, so check it out.
The
Just
cars
off
will
the
be
highway.
grabbing a feed, will they?
Yeah, it's a good feed down there, so they do.
Yeah.
Holden end of an era event at Maddles, Holden, Noosa and Gympie. 8 a.m. to 1 p.m.
For those up on the northern
There's
coast.
Queensland Super Sprint State Championship at Morgan Park Raceway from 8:15 a.m. till 3:30 a.m.
Out of hey?
It says till 3:30 a.m.
Damn, that's a big day of racing.
It is. Tambourine Car Show at the Tambourine Memorial Hall, 10 a.m. till 3 p.m. Test and Tune out at Willowbank, 10 a.m. till 3 p.m.
Now, we mentioned that we would get out, Big Red out to the Test and Tune, but that was last Thursday. I said I'd do that.
And you didn't enter till Monday.
And then I didn't get onto their website until Monday, and then found out that you had to be entered by Sunday night.
Yeah, so you couldn't get in.
No exemptions. So I can't do the quarter on the 14th, so that won't be happening.
Test and Tune 2020 official event also on there from 4 p.m. till 9 p.m. So 2 sessions.
2 sessions, yeah. Which you had to enter by the week prior.
Yeah. Coat X Arvo Hangs at Codex Ceramic Coating and Detailing, 1 p.m. till 5 p.m. Cardi Gras, Cars Under the Stars at Ipswich Riverlink, 4 p.m. till 8 p.m. The Burley Retro Cruise Night Classic Car Meetup at the Burley Town Tavern, 5 p.m. till 9 p.m.
Oh, yep.
Eat Me Food Trucks and Classic Cars at Kensington Village and Bray Park, 5 p.m. till 7 p.m. The All Open Wheeler featuring sprint cars at Archerfield Speedway, 6 p.m. till 10:30. Queensland Cruising Sunshine Coast Car Meet, 6 p.m. till 8 p.m. at 82 Pignata Drive, Palmview. Pignata Road, Palmview.
Oh, yeah.
And 6 p.m. till 10 p.m. Roll Racing at Queensland Raceway.
Oh, I could have went to roll racing. Really look at that one.
Sunday, November 15th, JDM Drift Old School Hot Rod Classic Swap Meet at Archie. At Archfield Drift Park, 7 a.m. till 2 p.m. 8 a.m. till 10 a.m. Chrome in the Valley, 8 a.m. till 12 p.m. Cardi Gras Breakfast with the Cars. at Rathdowney Memorial Grounds.
I'm missing an event there too.
Coffee and Cars Terranora, the Pavilions Marketplace, 10 a.m. till 12 p.m. The Street Sprints at QR, 11 a.m. till 5 p.m. Cars and Culture, the RS3 draw is on from 5 p.m. till 8 p.m. at Vogue Industries. What day is the meet at Riverlink? Dodgy says it's on Saturday, that one, at 4 p.m. till 8 p.m. Dodgy says roll racing, don't forget your skirt.
Not that roll. Oh. Changing roles? Oh, you didn't get it. Okay. There's another event that wasn't in there for Sunday.
Yeah.
And that is Lakeside 1/8 mile drags. Now, because I couldn't get in at the quarter mile drags test and tune, I've entered in on the Sunday at Lakeside. So we'll go give it a run in True Street, NA.
There you go. Rat Fink says, can I get the addresses to these events just in case I want to drive over? They're all on our website.
Yes.
overtakinglane.com.au/events.
There. So, yeah, I'm heading to the 1/8 mile drags up at Lakeside. That is $80 to get into that one. That gets you into the drags as a cruise session. It does need to be registered cars. And spectators are also welcome up there for $10. $10 per spectator. So that's where I'll be.
Sounds good.
On a Sunday. I don't know. I'll say what time. Oh, yes, it does. There you go. Gates open 7 a.m. It's an early start. So cruise session 9. Excuse me, is at 9. Track set up at 10. Drag practice at 10:30. Lunch at 12:30 and eliminations from 1.
There you go.
We'll give her a crack. See how we go.
Paulie says, I'm busy this weekend. Sucks.
It's your side of town. Heading up your way. There you go. But we'll be up there for anyone that's around. Come say good day.
Mm-hmm. Definitely do.
Right.
That's pretty much it.
Is that the whole show?
That is. That's the end of the show.
On empty as well.
Well, good timing then.
Yep.
Well,
time for a refill.
That brings us to the end. Thanks everyone for sticking with us.
Don't forget the raffle tickets.
Yeah, don't forget them. Overtakinglane.com.au.com.
What?
I'm losing it myself. I thought I just said .com.com.au.
.com.com.com. All the dots.
Overtakinglane.com.au.
All the dots, all the comms. Get them in there.
Check it out.
Jump green flickering's driving my head in.
Jump over there. Check it out.
Doing my head in. But, yep.
Paulie's got a new lady friend. Oh.
Enjoy that. I'm sure he does. But, yeah, jump on, get the raffle.
No worries,
get yourself
Johnny.
some merch, and we'll hopefully see you in the next one.
Stay in that right lane.
Thanks for watching, guys. Hit that like button.
I've got a ton of gravel in my shoes, world on my shoulder, heart full of blues, and in the dirt, down in the dirt. I've been a real bad boy on the town all night. Starting to calm down with the morning light. I'm in the dirt, down in the dirt. Been a real bad boy. I've been a real bad boy You can call me stupid.